Hello, this is my third time trying to do this video, so third time's a charm. First time spoke just a load of bullshit. Second time, I thought I'd done a pretty good job. Turns out my finger had accidentally gone to the slow-mo mode, which is like really funny to look back on, but like the whole thing is in slow-mo. So, third time lucky. Sorry, you can see the reflection of a candle in my glasses, but I can't be asked to move, so apologies in advance. I should not have pointed it out. Yeah, this is such a non-video, honestly. Like, I don't even know why I'm making it, but I thought I would. Essentially, I just wanted to kind of say hi and sort of explain a bit about me and like why I'm posting on YouTube for anyone who might stumble across this. I'm fully expecting no one to ever watch this. I'm probably kind of hoping that no one will ever watch this because, as we will see, I am very embarrassed by myself and yet persist in putting myself out there. So if anyone is watching this, you've probably come from like my Instagram account. Like I say that like it's a big thing, like it's quite a small account. I've got like 1,000 or so followers, but people are really lovely on it, and I've had a couple of messages recently from people who've listened to the podcast episode I did with Catherine Astor, the Late Discovered Club podcast that came out, oh, when did that come out? Before Christmas last year? So like, you know, a long time ago. But people are still messaging me about it and saying that it was really helpful to hear my experience. So I thought, why not share a bit more? And I'm not great at sharing on Instagram because I find short form content like trickier. And also, ironically, like I've got my Instagram blocked a lot of the time at the moment because I'm trying to really like rewire my brain and just stop being addicted to social media. So like when I do get the urge to share something that I think might be useful or interesting to anyone, and before the inner monologue of like, you're so cringe, why would anyone care, kicks in, you know, it's still blocked. Whereas with this, I can just pick up my camera, which is my phone, and just talk. So yeah, basically I was just in the bath. I'm in my dressing gown. If I do consistently upload on here, that will be a regular feature, so why not just be as I will probably regularly be. But I was just thinking in the bath, like, I really like sharing my experience. I really love watching YouTube. Like, I just love watching other people's experiences and their daily lives and like little things that give them joy, but also hearing about the things that I'm going through, like someone else's experience and any tips and just feeling not alone. And I thought, why not just give it a crack? I did some YouTube videos in 2020 when I was still living at home. It was obviously the pandemic. I was in my first year of teaching, but teaching remotely. And most of them are private now because, again, got really embarrassed by myself. But yeah, I then also just went back into teaching when lockdowns closed, like in person, and then bought a flat with my partner and did a career change and found out I'm autistic. So I got like really busy as well. But I have a few trips coming up and I thought it would be cool to document those. And that's what really got me thinking, like, why don't I just like do some stuff on YouTube again? Also, I really love writing. So my job now is I work for an educational charity providing training to teachers and consultancy. Yeah, which I bloody love. And then, but I also do a bit of freelance writing, which it feels like such a lie to say that, because I've only written for a couple of publications, like 5 or 6 times, but like it technically is true. And as much as I love writing, I have a Substack which I very rarely post on, because I realised like the energy that it takes me to write, even though I love it, is quite a lot. So if I want to just sort of share thoughts, this is probably the easiest way, especially because like you can't shut me up. I am hyperverbal for sure. So yeah, this is very rambly. I think I'm just trying to explain like why I'm here and what I'm doing. But yeah, what I thought I could do is chat a little bit on here, maybe like a mixture of me capturing experiences that I enjoy and then some chattier things, basically the kind of stuff that I like to watch and things that like I would enjoy making. So I thought I could talk a little bit about the experience of being a late diagnosed autistic person, woman specifically, cis woman. I also think I have ADHD, but I can't afford to do the private route for that at the moment, so it'll be a long old time till I know. But I have self-diagnosed as ADHD, and I'm doing things and making changes and experimenting with things as if I had that formal diagnosis, because self-diagnosis is valid. And some of it's been really, really great. So I'm also happy to share those things. I might also talk about books, because I love books, specifically audiobooks, because I'm mildly dyslexic and dyspraxic and just like have energy issues and find it a lot easier to listen to things. So if you like audiobooks, stick around. I am also getting back into my physical reading. I'm currently reading Throne of Glass. I'm on the penultimate book in the series. I don't know what I'm going to do with my life when that series is over, but I'm not thinking about that right now. I also quite like crafts. I'm really into crafts. I basically do embroidery, like that's all I do. It's not crafts plural, singular craft, embroidery. I don't know if you can see over there in the corners like some of my embroidery. You really can't. I'm too lazy to get up. But I might talk a little bit about that. And then, yeah, just random stuff like book reviews. I got a few books sent to me recently from a publisher about being an autistic woman. So I thought I could chat about that kind of book as well. And then, yeah, documenting experiences. So that's basically everything I wanted to say. I'm literally just like explaining myself in this video that like no one asked me to do. The other thing I guess to say is that this account and my Instagram account are called Reclaiming Sensitivity. I made them when I was really struggling with sensory motor OCD. I had a lot of mental health stuff going on in my 20s. And I still have like really bad anxiety and all of the stuff that comes with being a late diagnosed autistic woman. So I could talk about that stuff as well. But basically, that's why it's called that. And then when I found out that I'm autistic, I was like, yeah, the name still fits. And the reclamation element of it is, I think, part of a journey that I am still on of like self-acceptance. And like liking those things about myself in a world that, you know, the capitalist hellscape in which we live does not want you to be a sensitive soul/body. So yes, I'm also got some health stuff going on. I'm kind of chronically ill. I say kind of because again, like I have this real thing of like, do I deserve that term? Well, like, yes. I'm currently being investigated to see if I have Ehlers-Danlos syndrome, which would make a lot of sense. And I had a big burnout period of time about 3-4 months ago. But yeah, things are on the up since then. Like I'm really in a good place. Got some trips coming up. Stuff's good at work. I'm getting married in like 8 months, which is exciting. If marriage is something that you're interested in, would understand if not. So yeah, I thought as part of this whole like living authentically, I've got an amazing new therapist, which I'm really lucky to have the means to have. But yeah, the whole thing that I do with her, that I'm doing with her at the moment, is like just like being authentically myself and not, you know, embarrassed by that. So that's probably what this video is about, and what this channel will be about if I commit to actually doing stuff. Who knows? I can see that I've talked for 10 minutes. I'm very sorry. If you've made it to the end, like, you're amazing. And you're probably my friends and family. But yeah, I'm just gonna upload this now before the, like, you know, inner critic comes in. But yeah, see you with hopefully a little mini vlog of Berlin.